This is Kyle Krabs of the Draft Network, and here are my top 5 wide receiver and defensive back performances for the 2022 Reese's Senior Bowl Day 1 of practice. The most impressive performer today out of all the wide receivers and defensive backs, for my money, was North Dakota State wide receiver Christian Watson. This is a height, weight, speed athlete who really showcased an ability to adjust and track the football in the air. He made an impressive back shoulder catch on the right sideline that showcased sideline awareness and body contortion skills. This isn't somebody who's necessarily going to shine by running a lot of steep angle routes with his size and just how tall his hips naturally are as he runs, but Watson has the speed to separate vertically and showcase that he belongs on day 1 here in Mobile. One of the Draft Network's top-rated cornerbacks is another player who I thought had a really nice day here in Mobile, and that's Auburn cornerback Roger McCrary. This wasn't an athlete that won the way, and he's not necessarily going to meet thresholds for size that's going to excite some teams as an outside corner. But don't let those measurables fool you, because when you watch this guy in man coverage, he showcases an ability to stay really sticky. He's instinctual in coverage, he trusts his technique, and he's got the foot speed and the physicality and the pop in his hands to disrupt routes as they're releasing off the line of scrimmage, but also ensure he's staying attached at the top when receivers are trying to get out of their breaks. He was impactful here on day 1. Another wide receiver that stood out to me here on day 1 in Mobile is Nevada wide receiver Romeo Doves. Doves is the favorite target of Nevada quarterback Carson Strong, and Doves popped because he was one of the fastest speeds tracked with GPS tracking here on day 1, tracking in over 21 miles per hour. He stacked defenders vertically down the field on more than one occasion. He put Josh Williams of Fayetteville State in the dust on one 9 route deep down the field, and he showcased those skills that he had and that chemistry he had with Carson Strong. It was clicking from time to time, yet again here in Mobile. Memphis wide receiver Calvin Austin is another player here in Mobile who might not excite you with his physical measurables, but when you watch him play between the lines, it's clear he's got the goods. His short area quickness was one of the starring components of the second practice today in Mobile. He was really tough for defenders to stay attached to. He's quick off the line of scrimmage, he's quick at the top of his routes, and whether he was running vertically, he ran right past Taylor Britt on one play in off coverage, and he also created a lot of separation running slant routes and routes over the middle with shallow breaks. He caught the ball well, and he's a very dangerous run after catch threat. This was a player who really popped to me and was somebody who I'd heard good things from the Draft Network's Joe Marino, but hadn't seen it for myself. Now I have. Nebraska defensive back Taylor Britt was one of my favorite Big Ten studies coming into this week in Mobile, and if you notice, I referred to him as a defensive back. He played corner for the Cornhuskers, but he spent some time here today at safety, and that's going to be an important transition for Taylor Britt, as teams are probably going to have concerns with his athletic profile playing on the outside as a perimeter corner. He showed physicality, which he's got plenty of examples of on tape, but he was also able to generate 2 passes defensed in coverage during the one-on-ones, showing a good ability to rake through the hands of receivers. Those ball skills at the catch point and his physicality are the hallmarks of his game, and both of them popped here on day 1. I want to thank you guys for watching. Let us know what players here in Mobile you're most excited to continue to hear about, and if you're keeping tabs on practice, which ones you thought showcased themselves the best. And make sure to visit thedraftnetwork.com for all of your NFL, NFL draft, and college football needs.